Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Let me see if I have this straight. Chou's been involved in calling for opioid guidelines or restrictions since around 2011. The CDC gets funding for these guidelines. The CDC pays AHRQ to write reviews on which these guidelines are going to be based. AHRQ not only contracts with Dr. Chou to conduct reviews of the opioid studies, but Chou also helps set the AHRQ priorities. Chou is one of the 5 authors who wrote the drafts of the guidelines based on the reviews he was paid to create. Last but not least, Chou is on the board of scientific counselors, which approves or denies any opposition comments from the working group. And being on the BSC, Chou has a say in the final approval of the guidelines themselves. All this, and there's no mention of a conflict of interest until today, July 16th, around 9 a.m. Even then, the source of that conflict isn't revealed in order to determine whose interest Chou is serving. This is not managing conflicts of interest. This is sufficient enough information that P3Alliance insists the process is corrupted and the draft guidelines ought be considered illegitimate and biased. Any further effort on this guideline draft should be abandoned. We further call for congressional investigation into institutional conflicts of interest due to ongoing lack of transparency. Finally, the P3Alliance insists any further actions on opioid guidelines best practices be removed from the CDC, placed where transparency and stakeholder involvement will be guaranteed and respected, and that the scientific pursuit of truth trumps the pursuit of financial interest on the part of the guidelines creators and enablers. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak today.